Yo, what's good, everybody? Um, I decided to make a video today, and I don't even know what this is about. I'm just talking right now, so you know what I'm saying. Well, first things first, I guess I want to say that I'm actually on a fasting. I'm on a fruit fasting. I've been on a fruit fasting for I think 16 days. I'm fruit fasting for a whole month of July, and this is day 16. Day 16 on fruit fasting, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I feel good. You could probably even see it, just looking at me. I feel really good. I haven't felt this good in a minute. Probably like a year and a half, 2 years. And I was basically doing the same thing I was doing at that time. But now I'm just kind of like incorporating it back by just doing the fasting. And honestly, after this fasting, fruit fasting, all I'm gonna add is a little bit of vegetables, and that's it, bro. Um, I'm not gonna add nothing else, cause I'm gonna tell y'all, man. What I was eating before, I was eating like I'm vegan, right? I'm vegan. So the things I was eating before, I was just eating a lot of processed foods. I was just in the month of, man, when maybe it's been I would probably say a year and a half now. About a year and a half, I just been eating, processed foods as vegan. Not necessarily all of it was junk food. I was eating stuff that was like, um, what's that called? Man, I forgot what that was called. Chickpeas, like the roasted chickpeas. I was eating a lot of beans. I was eating a lot of whole grains. Um, I was eating. Whoo, what was that? Whoo, man. I don't know what that was, but that was wild. Whoo. Anyway, I was. What else? I was eating a lot of roasted things. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty much fried stuff. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. And I was just eating stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, I tell you, man, it just messed with me so much. Like regarding my skin, my mood, my. It's just like some of the things, like it's crazy because the things that we even preach about, the things that we stand for within our soul, sometimes you will actually have to you will get back into those habits that you were before. And and one thing I know about going into something again that you went through is because there's something that you still need to address. It's still something that you still need to figure out what's going on. There's some things in there you still need to figure out what's going on. But the end goal is that um you will get back into your natural ways of living. And the natural ways of living is just literally eating fruits and vegetables, bro. I'm telling you. Fruits and vegetables is the way of your natural state. Like seriously. It's really that's the divine. That's literally the divine reward of living is fruit and vegetables. So whenever you need some food, bro, fruits and vegetables. Seriously. All these things that's processed and all this other stuff, man, this ain't it, man. I tell you, even when it has one ingredient. I mean, I would say that's something that, like, if you're trying to branch off from, like, processed foods, I would go that route as far as just, like, one ingredient things. But outside of that, man, go just straight fruits and vegetables as is, bro. I'm telling you, that will change everything within you and your day-to-day life. But I guess I ain't gonna lie, my plan was to like keep like a documentation of each day for this month on this channel, Zen Rose, but I ain't really do it. I just ended up I just did it. I'm like, I'm gonna just do it, and I did, because I've been planning it. I've been planning this for months. So right now, this is the halfway results of the fruit fasting. I know at some point, I think around December, I'm going to do a vegetable fasting. And I will try. I'm gonna see if I can keep a day-to-day documentation, but it's not gonna be guaranteed though. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, this is day 16, and I'm feeling real good. Um, it's a huge detox. As some of you guys may not know about fruit detox, if you're just jumping right into the fruit detox, one of the things that comes with it is pretty much dizziness or a headache or both. So I would say around day 7, I received a form of dizziness. Now this came like when I woke up that rising. So I was like, man, I feel like it wasn't like a crazy dizziness, but man, I was messed up, man, for a minute. I'll probably say it took me like 2.5 days for that dizziness to go away. But after that, man, I was just back to, you know what I'm saying, back in business. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this fruit fasting has been a huge boost, a very in-depth detox that I needed to get me back into that state. Like, it's just helping me get back to that state. You know what I'm saying? My natural state. Everything I've been doing for these past 3 to 4 years. What time? 2025. Yeah, probably 3 to 4 years. Yeah, I just been getting back into my natural state, getting better. You know what I'm saying? And really tapping into my inner power that the Most High really placed inside me. I guess that's another thing. This video is gonna be really random. But when I say the Most High, right? So I don't regurgitate to the Bible or any form of religion or anything. At one point, I used to consider myself as a spiritual person, but I've came so in depth into my journey within self that I don't really identify as anything. I don't identify as a label. I'm just am. I'm just existing. The closest thing that can identify me really is my soul. Everything else is just is. You know what I'm saying? But me bringing this up, I bring this up because when I was reading the Bible, I've been reading the Bible for some months, maybe like 6-7 months. I ain't finished it yet. I want to read it a couple of times, but that was kind of low. I've been noticing some things about it. The things that's within it just saying there's some truth in it. Like, that's believed. Like, there's people on the internet around the world that take scripture from the Bible, tells truth from it, can be used as a form of a lesson, wisdom, which is great. There's others, obvious. I think this is the obvious, that people would come and twist the scripture of the Bible and things like that. And I feel like that's nothing new. But I say all of this to say this. I realize that the Bible has been used against us. Not necessarily what's the Bible itself, because honestly, I think no one really knows the truth about the Bible. And the only way for you to really know the truth about the Bible is to really go back into the original Bible, the very first Bible, where it was in its original language. I think that is the closest way you can find the truth about the Bible. Now, most people don't even know how to read that language. I don't know what language it is specifically, but I know there's a certain language. But I feel like that's the truest way you could find the truth about the Bible. So far, what I came across about it is it's been used against us. Now, obviously, the Bible has been rewritten, translated, all types of stuff multiple times, multiple times. But oh yeah, and that can result into like a lot of confusion, mixed words, interpretation, things like that, comprehension, stuff like that, and just for agendas, stuff like that, But all of this to say this is that I would suggest people who are reading the Bible, I would suggest you to read the Bible as is. Like I was just saying, I would just look at everything as is, as just a form of information. Take what you need from it and move on. Because if I'm being real, the realest thing you can have is your soul. That's the thing that things are going against you the most with. It's always attacking your soul, your pure state. And I'm saying this to not only the people who's watching this video, but to also remind myself to stay true to who you are, to your soul. Because that's the realest thing that's really real. Not necessarily, not saying that because people would say that because they feel like this world is horrible or whatever. That's just all goes into perception. This world can actually be very beautiful if you create it. You can do anything in this world, literally anything. But yeah, like I'm saying, just look at things as is, as information, and allow yourself to grow and allow yourself to be wrong. Like that's the thing, because when it comes to things like this, like topics like that, a lot of people are scared to be wrong. Like I could be wrong. Somebody who's been preaching can be wrong. Who's been having spiritual talks can be wrong. No matter what form of spiritual guidance, advice, religion you're in, there's always room to grow and really find the truth. You know what I'm saying? And even when you think you know the truth, doesn't mean you know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So you want to stay true to your soul. So as you keep growing, you get closer and closer to the truth. And even then, when you get to the truth, that doesn't mean it's the truth. That's why I always say, I don't know if I say here, but I always say that the world is limitless. This world is so limitless that it's beyond our comprehension. The things that we see isn't what we really see. And I feel like that's obvious. But kind of this is just an update about what I'm doing right now, about what I've learned so far, and just kind of how I'm doing, what I've been doing, and things like that. To kind of end it off with this video, this part, the reason it's been hard for me to stay consistent with doing videos and staying on like one channel and grind it or whatever. I'm gonna be honest, man. I really don't care if I become big at all. Like, I realize that the most important thing, I tell you, is literally your soul. That's the most important thing you can have within this lifetime, is your soul. If you have your soul, then you're free. You know what I'm saying? If you have your soul, if you choose things that comes from out of your soul, then you're free. You know what I'm saying? You want to choose your soul. Because like I said, everything that is formulated within the matrix, the system, no matter what system it is, it goes against your soul. Just rubbing my eye. But yeah, stay true to your soul. Seriously. And that's what's kind of resulted me into not being consistent, because I'm always choosing my soul. I know I have purposes within this life to do, but I think I made a post on my Frequency God channel to always And I mean always. If you need to take a break, no matter how long it is, if it's a year, 2 years, 5 years, because there's things within your life that you will need to address. And sometimes, a good chunk of the time, you may have to stop the grind. But the grind never stops, though, because you have a purpose. That purpose will be fulfilled before your lifetime is ended. Just address what you need to address and come back to it. I realize that the people that's with you or not with you, it wasn't really for them, and it was for them, but it wasn't to just draw them in and have them stay loyal. It's not about that. It's about learning and growing within yourself so you can do what it is you're supposed to do within this lifetime and in the afterlife. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I came to an acceptance as of right now that I'm just not going to be consistent with everything. I'm just going to do whatever my soul feels like doing. That's just how it's gonna be for the rest of my life. So there may be times where I do a video like once every day. Then there's gonna be a time where I just don't. You won't see me for a while. You know? That's just how it is. You know what I mean? But yeah. Just stay true to yourself. Seriously. Stay true to yourself. No matter what it is. No matter what situation. No matter what's been thrown at you. Always stay true to your soul. Choose your soul. Seriously. I'm gonna end it off here. Those 3 things. How it's going so far with my fasting, my fruit fasting. 2. Man, what was I talking about? I don't even remember. I forgot what the second thing I was talking about. And then 3 about why I'm not being consistent. I already talked about it, so y'all gonna hear it. Y'all already heard it. Y'all mean. But anyway, until the next time I make another video, you know what I mean? Listen to your soul, follow your soul, and be self. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.